Hey there, I figured, I could at least give you guys a look at kind of what the server I'm playing on. So this server has been one that, not this server in particular, but it's one that I generally play with. It's got my brothers, some of our friends, and some of their other random friends. So the place we're looking at right now is the spawn area. I did not help with this whatsoever, but you have literally every single kind of merchants. They all have their own fun little homes. I don't think you can actually destroy anything here. And, when you come first out, you get a little starter box, but you can only hit it once, like every respawn, I think it is. Eat some braids, lacking room. Anyways, so then you would come and you hit the button and you teleport down or up if you prefer. And this is all just, the normal nether ports. And it's actually up on top of that flying island, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, so this is the spawn. My area is over there in the distance with the terribly rendered thing in the background. I don't want to spoil too much already. FYI, if you ever play a game with me, those little bumps on the ground generally say that there's a spawn area. There are a couple over there. That one is zombies. So, what I'm known for on every server, every group, every anything I join up is I'm a resident crazy person. And I'll just show you. So what I like to do is I build these things called mega structures, pyramids that are 90 by 60 and they go up to 70 maybe. Anyway, just these massive structures. I tend to build lots of cities. My trademark, however, is giant trees. As you can see, I honestly have no idea how tall, but it's a full 65 block circle. You can't really make a circle in Minecraft, but that is what I have done for the most part. I grew the first layer of it, which generally helps it easier, and that gives you a lot of leaves for the top, as you can see. I haven't really done any landscaping out around the outside, and apparently I really suck at getting out of water. I do, however, like using different colored woods. I put the sugarcane up because I like making books and writing in my books, and because I think it adds a little extra privacy besides this giant wall. I did also grow the wall, but I did trim it and add on to it and change it a little bit. Anyone who also plays the game with me, and I'm gonna change it now obviously, also knows that I hide all my stuff in really simple areas, and most people, especially a lot of people on the server, will build huge fancy vault structures that just kind of are all over the place. And they're really thick and they're really huge and they have traps and stuff. I'm really not that kind of person. This is my storehouse. Due to the fact that this project is so massive, I really haven't had that much time for interior decorating or anything like that. This I'm counting as the low-level diner cafeteria anyway. You'll notice as the chairs do not have sidings to them. Empty room, empty room, empty room, empty room. I do love that picture though. So I have a bunch of signs that say do not hurt the zombie, as it is my trespasser. In the new Minecraft, you can get tags for them, and I always find that pretty amusing. Here is where I'm going to put a giant statue I make of a spider. The other trademark that I have is that I make a lot of these giant statues and pretend like my people worship gods, and I generally fill my places with villagers. So this is the top of the tree, and up at the very top I have a crafting or enchanting table, excuse me. And because I'm super lazy, I like to have a really instant access fall system to the bottom. So this wall over here obviously doesn't fit in. So let's take a journey. I was originally going to build this all the way down to bedrock, but then I got super lazy, so that didn't happen. So I made this stairway just because it always ruins it if you walk down through an entrance and you see it automatically. and we come into the grand shaft. Yes, that is the top of my tree. If you'll notice here, I obviously don't have the goal to currently finish it yet, but here is a giant iron and obsidian mushroom, which I'm going to decorate, make a little better, and I'm going to call it the Shrine of the Dark People, as in that is their god. Most commonly, I'm known for Griakatha on the servers, which is a giant black widow spider, a god to the forest people, and she lives in a giant cavern that's full of winding mazes underneath. Interesting fact, maybe I'll do a whole episode about her and about her religion. That would be a fun sociology experiment. Obviously, wheat fields. Here are my sheep. I really do not give a shit about sheep, so I pretty much just stick in my pen in case I need them. This is probably the shittiest chicken maker that I've ever done. It's pretty standard. The chickens are up there, eggs fall through. You can get up there and feed the chickens. You can also kill them from underneath. And the idea is they lay eggs, the eggs fall down, and you're lazy. I don't ever really use redstone, so I don't really have the whole pistons or the I can't even think what they are because I don't use them. The different boxes and shit that gather things and put them in chests. So, as you'll notice in the background while I go and get my wheat, is Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, which is personally one of my favorite songs ever. I really don't need to explain Beethoven. If I have to, then the world itself has done something wrong. This is what I call the cow crusher machine, and that's because it inevitably kills a bunch of little babies. So, first we'll breed my cows. We'll bred my cows. Let them get all the parts away. Then you flip this switch. Those pistons pull up dirt. It pushes water through. The water pushes through, and as you can see, knocks down little babies. It's called the cow crusher because occasionally they will get stuck there, there, and there, and it will end up killing the little baby cows. As you'll notice, adult cows can actually fall through a single one hole like that, but so can baby cows. Baby cows are 1 block, whereas cows are 2 wide by 1 tall. So you can separate off all of the little babies that you make, and obviously if you open the door and you let it stay open, the babies will crawl back up the top. However, if you leave it for 20 minutes, they will mature underground, and then they will be perfect for harvesting and killing, and that's why it's my cow crusher. So that is pretty much what I currently have done with my server. What I'd like to do for my next step of mine is maybe, do a little more of the bedrock mining, obviously flesh out the floors more of my giant citadel, and probably build more statues of the gods, to be honest, because that is what I do. And then I make creepy first-person books that no one ever reads, called First Notes or different things, and it talks about all the things we've done, talks about people, and then I generally fill wherever I'm at with a bunch of villagers, try and keep them alive, and start basically my own cult on Minecraft. So,
there you go. That is Noob Gamer's server. I hope that you learned something, or at least enjoyed a bit of this.